Okay, we are back after the slight technical difficulty of my computer crashing. Um, we are back and ready to continue the game. I think I only missed one round. Yeah, they did play one without me because my computer just straight up crashed. But we're getting right back into it now. The attackers on another save as they're going 2 against 8. Oh my gosh, another op pick from Salted takes down Theory. They need to be more careful of this op going forward. But so far, not a bad save plan. There's a lot of defenders over on A here. I'm not sure why they're going in, but R0 goes in, finds a nice headshot. Finds an amazing headshot. Ito finds one too. Hoppin trades him back, gets both, and round's over. Honestly, not a bad eco. Didn't quite get the bomb down. But nonetheless, they should be back to a full buy here. Yeah. High Captain's back to a full buy, although they're not looking the best. Currently a 9 and 2 half. Can only make it 9 and 3 from here. Gavin posted up on B main again with this op. See how he does. Against 3 people. Walking down is not the best idea, guys. There he goes down. Gavin gets out again. And ARC0 is found through the smoke by Aimless. Man, they're just having a rough time against this op. Artles finds a pick of his own. In mid with his op. Oh no! I didn't even see. Also Swivel came up right out of B main. Takes out Chamber. Gavin peeks in. He finds one as well as Swivel. Wow, that was honestly, I don't know. Swivel just had the confidence to go down B on a perfect timing, catch them as they're rotating, and Artles will lose his op. Of course, doesn't really matter. That's into half. We're on the 10-2 half, favoring T1. I guess they aren't just strong for looks; they are commanding this game very well. Gavin leading the leaderboard right now, 15 and 6. Definitely an opper. Definitely got a lot of picks with the op. We're seeing Theory over on II doing his best, but can't quite make something work. We got 4 attackers coming up mid here, running into Artles. Will he get one? Takes a shot, but goes down. Theory can't find one either, and they're splitting into B. Will he get some chip damage? But that's going to be it. Ito finds 2 from mid. He's getting shot from all directions, and luckily with that paranoia, they trade out and find Lilac. Now 2v2. II's Ito is very low. R0 is full health with a bandit. Nail darter. Aimless finds one, but not the other, and RX0 will find the clutch. 1v2 with the 3K. Take that round, and that's what II Captain needed. They need to come into this half strong, or else it's over, man. Of course, right now we don't really care about round differential unless there's a tie. It's mostly map differential here. So if T1 wins this map, I mean, more for them. All those rounds, all those 10 rounds, one on defense for T1 will just be wasted. Looks like we're gonna have 5 attackers going down mid. I want to see what their eco play is here. Most of them are on classics. It's gonna be a 5-man into tree. Really no way. Ito's about to have the play of his life. Smoke out, paranoia out. It's too late. Oh, RX0 finds 2 from A main. A lovely outlaw play. Finds a 3rd. Amazing. And Ito's going for it. Finds a last. Snail Darter takes one pick for the road, but not an eco round to be proud of. Coming to this this bonus round. Looks like I have a pretty good bonus here. Definitely some strong weapons. Not sure about the Marshall, but you've seen Harry hit those. See mostly the Lizzo and Artles over here. Never gets blind and Chloe gets dogged out. They're both on site. As Jet takes all this space. Closing doors, shutting Theory off. Charles will find the outlaw pick. Chloe finds 1, but not a second. Lilac and Swivel both find their picks, and now it's just Ito and CT. How did this happen? He's going to get taken out from the lurk all the way up through mid by a Snail Darter. Amazing work on both Ito and Swivel for finding their picks when they were down a lot of numbers. Or actually, sorry, just one. Just one, I think. It was a 3v4, and they turned that into a 3v1 very quickly. I'm going to see a lot of pings coming out towards A main from the attackers. Looks like they've just got Omen and Jet here for support. Ark will get blinded off the line. Re-swings with dash. Doesn't find any. Omen's found by the dog. Pinch in between. And he's gone. They're gonna fast flood this? Oh no, Theory's peeking in. He finds 1. Meanwhile, trap is broken in mid. They know there's a lurk. Theory gets spotted out by that drone. Looks like as they're starting this retake, Aimless is behind them in mid, playing very patiently. Artles finds 1, but gets traded out. Theory finds his 2nd in the round. And Aimless finds that lurk that they needed. Now they won the bonus. Now they won the round after, and now it's match point for T1. Definitely looking strong this game. Comeback, they're still possible, but it's looking a lot less so. And you gotta be kidding me. Okay. We go to the last round of the map. Probably. I say probably, because it could turn around. Okay, the classic almost takes out Snail. Doesn't quite. Mark finds his through a wall. Amazing space for Sam. See, as they expect to lurk entirely, Lilac is very aware of that chamber flank. They've also got Jet pushing in. Oh, Jet goes down. Luckily, Artles finds the Omen. A separate part goes down. Gonna be Swivel holding the site. Yo and Bozo. Clearing him out. Oh, bit of a miss spray. And it's just top and 5. He finds 1. So he tries to defuse all the way. But Toppin will find it, closing out the map for us. A commanding 13-4. Who's in the chat? Wow. What a game. Not a very long game, but definitely a good one. I was pleased to see the power of T1. Pretty much at full power, I would say. Kind of confused why they're in like 4th right now. They're looking very strong. I love the pretty much all of their plays. Oh yeah, let me take up the scoreboard so you guys can get a better look at who's doing what in here. Salted 8 first bloods. That's definitely from the op. Wow, 103 econ 2 for Gavin. That might be op getting handed back to him. Not sure. Okay. But yeah, that's it for map 1. I don't know, not much to say except for like P1 was strong. They abused the op. So found a lot of spam kills. I want to say that II Captain played together pretty well. I feel like the gunfights just weren't there, and they weren't always playing together. Like when they played together, they did it well, but a lot of solo fights as well, and a lot more than I expected. Multi kills coming out from T1. A lot of double headshots. Definitely looking good over there. One second. And I also might not have had my game audio on for the both first halves of both streams, so that was amazing. Thank you, Ren, for trying to help me fix this train wreck of a stream. I would definitely like if Dougson was here to do it, but here's to hoping that Lotus just goes better. Let me know if you guys could I don't know, if you enjoyed that, if you understood. Not quite understood. You understood my commentary. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Feedback is appreciated. Everyone in the party is I'm just making sure we're set up for map 2 because I don't want a repeat of anything like that happening again. Do want to have probably some music starting up here. And we will be back for map 2.
Believe me, you are absolutely not alone in that feeling. In fact, I was in that same position myself when I started playing Valorant. And just like the countless numbers of aspiring players I've guided through my Immortal Roadmap program, you too have the potential to soar through those ranks. Hey guys, it's Kompeki here, and in this video, we're not just going to talk, we're going to dive deep. We'll uncover 13 of the most common low elo mistakes that are holding you back. For our first low elo mistake, it's something simple yet important to adjust, and that's properly clearing your corners when scaling around the map. While clearing corners is one of the most essential steps when planning to take space across the map, it's often missed in the rush and chaos of Valorant. So why do so many players mess this up? Because most low elo players tend to half clear. That means you flick your crosshair on the area you're clearing without committing to each clear, which leaves you exposed to tucked in enemies. Even if it does feel tedious at first, especially during fast sight hits, there's a simple solution. When you're executing into any new space where you aren't sure exactly where the enemy is, imagine an enemy behind your crosshair every time you clear that area of the map. For example, if you're taking elbow control on Sunset as an attacker, many defenders like to hide in corners or off angles to catch you by surprise. So if you or your teammates haven't cleared each corner, peek with the confidence that someone could be hiding there. And even if someone isn't in these areas, it gives you the confidence to continue peeking into the site and eliminate the possible areas defenders could be. You should do this the majority of the time, unless your teammates or some sort of utility have certainly cleared the angles you would be worried about when scaling. And if you aren't sure if they properly cleared those angles, take a quick glance at the radar to see exactly what everyone is clearing when you're scaling. And if you want to reach Agent Mastery to compete at the highest level, like our student TMS, who recently hit Radiant, and Zay, who hit 900 RR Radiant in EU, then look no further than the Immortal Roadmap program. IRP is for serious players like you who want hands-on help from world-class coaches to perfect their gameplay. So if you're tired of feeling lost in your games and you're tired of having to rely on luck just to get good teammates, use the link below to book a call with me or one of our coaches to see if you qualify for our 500 RR in 10 weeks money back guarantee. While I briefly mentioned utility for clearing, there's another issue low elo players struggle with when using utility. I see this all the time. Players dumping their utility like it's confetti or holding onto it like it's gold. But neither mindset helps you win. It's almost like they're saving it for a highlight reel that never happens. The truth is, utility should always serve one core purpose, and that's to help you win fights. So to avoid falling into this trap, here's a simple rule you can follow. Only use utility if it helps you take or win a gunfight. That's it. Ask yourself, is this flash, molly, or recon helping me push, isolate a fight, or secure space for a teammate? If not, then just hold on to it. For example, let's say you're playing Gecko on Sunset. You don't need to dump your entire kit every time you want to push a site. Your flash can blind an angle and force movement, while wingman can clear or even plant. But your molly? That might be better saved for a post plant or retake scenario where space denial matters a lot more. Just think about what helps you shoot better, then save the rest of your utility for when it really counts. But how can you even make smart utility decisions if you're completely blind to what's happening around the map? That's where the next tip about your minimap and audio come in. Most players treat the minimap like it's just some decorative wallpaper.
Alrighty, and we're coming into the second map on Lotus for Agent Select. And looking pretty good. Okay, let me just make sure I got everything this time. Alrighty, looks like I'm good. We're coming into Agent Select here. And it looks like we've got a pretty standard double duelist comp coming out from the side of T1. While II Captain is opting for a double initiator, Theta and Teo comp here. I would not be surprised if they played a lot of trap plays. I mean, you got the Omen Blind, the bombs from Teo, you got Steez from Chloe, you got Vice Thorns. Just a lot of stuff to punish space takers, really. So we might see Gavin having a hard time, as well as Top and 5, if they are using their utility for traps. We've got II Captain locked in here. Looks like actually we're going a double smoke for T1. Interesting. Might see some more actually some more defaults from them. Although Top and 5 can act as a secondary duelist on this Clove. And I have not seen Ito on a Sentinel. We will see how that goes. Usually Theory, I think, is their usual Sentinel player, but I don't know Eco, so he could be a crazy Sentinel. I don't know. Got the pretty standard trip on B, chamber trip on B water, what you expect from every chamber ring game. It looks like we got 4 people fighting towards A on the defender side, but none of the attackers are there. Looks like it's going to be a 5-man C rush on the start of the game. I do wonder if Snail's ready for this, or Aimless. It does have 6 Sheriff shots in a TP, so should be good in theory, but I finds him, shoots it, takes the shot, misses. And there's 5 people down, barreling down C. Does barely get full blind from that Bias Flash. Will give them pretty much all the space they could ever want to see. Oh my, Ito finds one swinging through that smoke. I'm gonna start the retake pretty soon. My like finds a right click onto Arth. It's gonna be spamming, and it's a 4v3 actually. They changed the side in their favor. 2 attackers down here in Bend. And they start moving in, and Artles finds one. Raze trades them out. So does Ito. That's a 1v2, 1v1. Poppin is looking for Vice. Not quite sure where she is. Oh, here's some footsteps. Gonna give the info. Jumps in the smoke. What a crazy bandit play, honestly. Good shot from Poppin5. A nice 3K. We're in the first round. Still T1. Reminder, T1 won last map 13-4. Quite a commanding round there. We'll see if that continues on. The Lotus. Production, can we give Poppins defuses to Aimless? I don't think that's how that works. But good try. Good try from T1. Got a lot of utility from the defenders going down on A, but just Theory. As 3 attackers run into B, Lilac finds 1. Swivel and Poppin will be rushing into B. Good play from the attackers. The blind can't quite find the pick on the Omen. We get 2v4. Very hard round, actually. Very hard round for II here. Just seems to be looking for one. Unsure of where they were first.
Not ready yet.
Tough line. So he's searching around for one. Gets found through the smoke. Just Ito on an outlaw. He finds one. Finds a pick to go, but not gonna help him too much. Poppin gets another defuse. Reminder, does not count for Aimless. Clovis is gonna have ults. Round 3. Definitely an ideal round for the defenders. T1 here. They get a lot of eco and an ult from it. We're gonna be seeing possibly the first real A fight. We have Gavin up here on an outlaw. A lot of attackers rushing in. Like those sentinels gonna be fighting over on C side. The attackers come out. Jet dashes out. Most of the attackers are blind. Gavin finds the jet. The attackers ultimately leak out. Ito wins his fight over on C. And it looks like the attackers are going to rotate off that pick. They seem to know they have the entirety of C. Poppin is going to be early rotated. Might find Ito on this low health. Oh, but he misses the headshot. Does not ult. Not ult in the 3rd round. The rest of the defenders are going to be very slow getting over here. They're on a weaker buy now and lower numbers. Team, they're sure that they want the retake. They are headed for it. Dugout Hall. Got a high-low watching Hall. Waterfall. Skins at least one on the left. Gavin finds one. Swing, finds Zito. Gavin finds one. Goes down to Theory. Swivel just barely can't clean it up. Theory definitely needed to hit that shot if they have any chance of winning this map. Something most people don't think about is on these map 2s, you know, mental is a huge part of how these players play going forward. Do you think if I can string some rounds together, they could make a comeback happen? But right now, probably not feeling so good. Have a bit of a fake A fight with like a lot of util down main. Ooh, Toppin's gonna find Odin. R0 finds 2 headshots and teleports out. Crazy work. Crazy work from our player over here on II.
Cover going out.
So we do get some double flank. Alright, never mind. Clove is dead. And they're going C. Play just barely doesn't find Arc0. Oh no, knife out. Arc0 is gonna find a 3rd in the round on the bonus. Or sorry. It's just Lilac. Just Lilac with the thing. Sorry, Node. It looks like they're going to be trying to save this for next round, where the fade will... Or I guess it was actually Toppin 5 had the Odin. Continue to dominate on Lotus. Everyone knows Aeon Lotus is just made out of paper, man. Defenders catch on, or sorry, attackers catch on. Lilac is saving. It doesn't look like they're quite hunting. Not committed to hunting. They are gonna give the Odin back to Clove. And it actually looks like a half buy with an Odin coming out from Q1 here. We're even on rounds. We saw this in the first game. 2-2 start. Gonna be pretty much the same setup, just with weaker guns coming out from Q1. Wonder if Aimless can find some crazy value here. Not dogging it. Oh no. Aimless finds one and he's just out. Defenders also know there's one A main. They're a bit hesitant to rotate. Possibility that there's more here. Gamer trades some shots with the main. Here finds a little dink. They're just trading. Oh no, the ult comes out and Theory is down.
Teleport's ready.
That's a 5v3. Aimless is failing to just give up sight. They have a very strong retake coming in here. Steel Garden comes out from Ito here as he pushes into Waterfall. Can't quite find one though. The Bandit gets its value. Raising close, come up on the flank. Got one. Chloe finds Aimless and goes down. Tough round for II. Honestly, it was a good start. Couldn't quite retain the numbers. Actually, not dogging C main might have been a little throw against the chamber. Aimless did good to push up past his DP range and take out a pick and just go back, give up sight. Very smartly played round. And keep the Odin on the defender side towards top and 5. Now they did have a worse buy coming into the last round, but they actually won that round. That's going to boost their economy a lot. I think that's pretty much a full buy coming out from both both teams here, although there are 5 players stacked up towards the mound. Lilac holding down this time. Both omens. Both omens one way to see main. Why? Dog won't find anything, so the attackers feel very free to just take all this mound space. Gonna high in, missiles out, jet out. They're gonna have all of C. Swivel tries to take a fight, but goes down. Gavin is trapped. Swings waterfall at him. Unintentionally.
Spike planted.
Top and 5 finds 2 with the Odin. Lilac on 1 HP goes down. Now it's just aimless. 1v2. Does have his ultimate Tour de Force active right now. As well as an Odin in his pocket. He's holding Hall. Ito is jiggling water. See how this plays out for them. Seems to be lagging. He seems to be lagging. I think seems fine. But he did not check either player and he's up shot in the back of the head. Very sad. This is already a more competitive game last time. As II has 3 rounds in this half. Their first attack half was not pretty, especially on 2 sentinels on ascent. Tried to play map control, but lost a lot of fights. Not enough ability to support them.
Get out of my way.
Have spikes towards A over here, heading into the chamber.
Satchel out.
You spotted players over towards A. Defenders know it's a default at this point. Space. There he raids out his teammate. Goes for more. Finds top and 5. As aimless comes up, finds arc on the other side of the map. Chloe looks like she's gonna go for a fight here. The aimless pinch from both sides. Amazing push by Ito. Right. Chloe to find it. Swivel coming in with the sheriff. A lot of ice utility on this waterfall. A bit early. Teammates all the way on A main. It looks like Teo might be playing for post default, just in case. Or just watching play. Now both defensive players are going to be coming in through waterfall here.
Blinded.
Oh, paranoia blind teammate. Not the best. I comes out. And Ito finds both. Good timing. Really good timing from Ito. Seeing on both Omen and Fade. Finish that round. And II Captain are in the lead for the first time in the series. This is what I'm talking about. They're probably feeling a lot happier now. Probably a lot more communicative. And ready to take on this team.
Now we wait.
Definitely seen some really good timing coming out of these II Captain players.
There.
Though I am questioning the decision for a 5-man A. There he goes down into own blind, raise tackles on. Someone trains him back. There is 2 people in breakable. Not sure how the trades are going to go down here. One way goes down on Rebel. Top will spot a few, but Omen goes down. Swivel's paranoid. Top 5 spraying a bit. Can't quite hit a shot on either player. And it seems like I'm about to eat my words. That was a very good plan from II. They won all of their fights on that A main. We're gonna have 3 players on B, 1 lurker in stairs. Interested to see if Aimless goes for picks, maybe exits, maybe save, or if he tries to win the round. Ice is right behind him though. Oh, a very well placed insert, I would say, into the stairs. That was surprising on that A fight. I surely thought T1 would have better control over both Root and Rebel, the Jet dashing out, but Team Raze found one and got traded out instantly by the, I believe, the Omen.
Now we wait.
We are gonna see a save or half buy come out from T1 here.
I have the
The
spike.
attacker's on a full buy. Spike is over towards C. So there's a little fighting on A. Both teams smoked off. The fight just barely doesn't happen in mid. Looks like Lilac is gonna push up. His 3 attackers push towards Aimless. Shoots once, can't find any. Looks like 3 attackers barreling into C. Port is here. The smoke is there. And there's still 2 attackers on A main. Top and 5 is very aware. Takes out a smoke. Wrong timing. Well, Lilac could find a pick here. Gosh, there's just so many people spread out all around the map. Gavin finds one in his spawn. Marshall, as seems like the attackers decide to get into C. Goals posted with the judge. Finds
30
one.
seconds left.
Things into arc. Oh! Misses his last 2 judge bullets. Oh no. Gavin Wright walks right into Chloe with his knife out.
Spike planted.
A free pick in the round. He's gonna fight Teo. Finds a nice headshot. As his defender buddies come in at the top of C.
Last player standing. No peeking.
Ark is gonna find his pick as well as Chloe.
Enemy remaining.
On very well timed swing, but his smoke is about to go down. Soonish. Gets half. He can't quite stick it. Finds a nice headshot and wins the round. Top and 5, man. Clutching up rounds for T1. I think that's three diffuses for him, and then two clutches. And right now, T1 have only one with diffuses, so if that tells you anything about their retake being strong. Well, it should. A lot of ults ready from both teams, and a full buy coming out from both. This will definitely be a round with some heavy firepower in it. Have Swivel posted up on E, and the attackers are spread out pretty much everywhere. Amos can't quite find one with the op. Maybe try to find look up A. There he takes out close. Swivel finds one on C. Top and 5 ult on Theory, but cannot make it happen. Spike is still towards B. We have one attacker on each side of the map. This has got to be confusing for the defenders. Amos has no idea where to rotate to.
Teleport's ready.
There's just danger everywhere. Gavin hearing some noise on C. Outburst from steps, Ice Thorn, and the plant. Rotation should probably be coming over now. Blocked off by Thorns from doing anything early. Probably doesn't want to without his teammates. And starts going in. Omen is all the way up in halls. Gavin finds one. Aimless finds one.
Enemy remaining.
The alt trade out goes very well for the side of P1. Now it's just Theory. Left in a 1v2, but he does have all of his post-plant utility. This is going to be a tough diffuse for T1. I actually don't think it's going to happen. He's just got both mollies. There's no time for them. Well played by II. Theory playing very good post-plant. All the way back in mound with 2 mollies and an ult. Doesn't matter if your entire team dies if the bomb's timer is really low. We're gonna win the round. Sorry about that. Checking on everything to make sure it's going well. Okay. Right now, II is actually commanding the match here. Both teams on a full buy. Aimless can't quite find one. Fully revealed by that taunt. Looks like we're gonna have 5 people coming into A. 3. Oh, Top and 5 is barely scanned by the drones. Surprised he didn't die. There are like 2 defenders on a flank now. Top and gets spammed. And out, and actually the flank comes through earlier than I was expecting. Swivel finds one. Doesn't quite detect Theory. Got an amazing timing on these 2 players right here. No, Theory whiffs.
Face your fear.
And the damage to P1 here. Aimless is gonna go down to Artles up in heaven. 3 people swing arc. Chloe and Artles are trying to play a high-low here. They get 1, making it a 2v2. And Roombot's out 1. Possibly 2. He's gonna go on the back. Finds 1. And Swivel finds the second. Amazing round. Some defenders here. Scared me a little bit. Aimless in heaven, you know, getting updrafted on.
Last round.
Also topping, getting spammed through wall. Bit unlucky. Maybe skill, maybe luck. But good to turn that around. You know, Gavin had a lot of impact in that round. He's leading the scoreboard right now, 15 and 8. Putting on a show like we saw on Ascent last map. Bring another full buy out here from both teams.
Thanks.
It's gonna be another 5A from the attackers. Might have some info that Chamber has been playing here. Fully revealed again. Flash and driven out into B link. Just gonna be top of 5 on site while his buddies are double flanking. Smokes for himself, breaks the dog. The flank is already here. Swivel and Gavin. Swivel finds 1. And the attackers are completely pinched. Oh, you guys down to Swivel as well. Swivel finds another. Third in the round from this flank. There he's holding, but he gets instantly tapped. What a pre-aim from Swivel. I do want to see if T1 gives him the ace or is simply disciplined and wins the round. Arc finds 1. And Swivel finds the ace. After Arc 0 whiffs a tiny bit on that chamber.
Switching sides.
Gotta be a confidence booster for Swivel, who was previously going 4 and 10. But he won a round, not by himself, but by himself in kills. That's gotta be a confidence booster. That's gotta be demoralizing for II Captain going into the second half even. Definitely a more competitive game than Ascent, I will say. It looks like they're also playing a 1-0-4 from the II Captain defense. And let me actually do this real quick. Never mind. I had it right the first time. Alright, and as 5 players funnel into C, Arc finds 1 trapped in the Vice Thorns, trading out his Vice. There's actually no flank watch for the attackers, so Aimless is gonna have to do it himself. Currently a 4v4. 2 attackers pushing the halls. They're realizing the bulk of the players might be somewhere else. Arc 0, this is very dangerous on the HP. He finds 1, gets traded out.
One enemy remaining.
Aimless. Oh, Aimless and Top and find theirs. It's quickly shifted from a 4v4 to a 1v3. Toppin gives Theory an empty bandit. He does not fall for... Oh, he fell for it. He took an empty bandit. He knifes one. He knifes Stop in 5, turning the trick on him. That's an epic moment. I'm gonna have to say that. Wow. Picks up the obviously empty bandit. Picks it up. And then continues to knife the guy who gave him the bandit. Incredible. Incredible. Definitely not winning the round, but something to be happy about. We're gonna see II, or not II, sorry. He just swapped. E1 barreling down A main with little to no resistance as they have gone for a 3-2-0. Heavy C and B. FaZe is going to be taking some space, although not getting greedy with it. They expect players to be here. So right now, all the players are simply rotators. No flanks either. Aimless is going to be holding stairs. Defenders get a bit suspicious that they're faking. And 3 of them seem to be rotating off. Altheri and Ardles clear sight. Ardles is going to leave 2, convinced it's a fake. So he's going to swing into 3 players, gets 1, goes down. Ardles has his knife out on sight. Go down pretty much the same.
Spike planted.
4v3, so II still has a chance to win this. Good smoke from II here. On the site. Like top and 5, nice swing. All attackers posted up in good positions. Coordinated swings come out from Aimless and top and 5, cleaning up the round easily against the weaker buy. E1 has won, I think, all of the pistol rounds this series so far. And then the saves after, which is expected, but good at pistol rounds, I guess. That's a good thing to be good at. They have lost, I think, all of their bonuses, though. We'll see how this one goes.
Gun here.
3 defenders are fighting A. Aimless disrespects the utility and starts picking this with Outlaw. Finds 1. That's huge for P1 in this round. First 5 stones goes off as there's 4 attackers in C mound. Right now, Chamber's not feeling any pressure on the flank. He, though, seems confident in his ability to hold this site, although he does not know there's 5 P1 players outside C main. Rays out, he's paranoid. Top and 5 will go down with the spike. Rays wraps around in the smoke. Really, they push in with the clove. Oh, fights in as he has to, goes down easily. Gavin holding this tight with a Bucky. Can he find it? No, a good jiggle. Aids out the shot, now they know there's a Bucky close. He's blinded. Does not find any. Amazing from II. II come in. 4v3 on the retake. There he finds 1. He gets another. It's down to a 1v1. Chloe on low HP. Swivel knows exactly where she is. He has no idea where Swivel is. Chloe makes a noise. That'll drag her off the deep. He's winning the round for T1. Swivel will get the kill too. And escape with his rifle. And now they take a timeout. Hey, I'm glad to see our players remember that they have timeouts. Last 2 weeks, I don't think we've seen a single timeout in these league matches. Do you think it's good, especially to take a mental break here, a mental reset, even if there's not a new plan? As this round is, or this match is looking very winnable for II. Last map was a bit of a slam, but this one is definitely definitely possible to bring back. looks like they are on a save this round. Possibly a half buy. We will see if they have any crazy plans for defense or simply mental timeout. You're gonna see a half buy come out. Looks pretty standard. 2B, 3A. No, never mind. Ito's going C. A standard 1-1-3 on their sheriff round. Looks like a sheriff round coming up from the defenders. They're gonna miss the C's. Chloe finds one. Amazing shots. Ark finds another. Artles finds his. All 3 players on II fighting up anyway to find their pick. Just swivel here. He gets one back. Gets another back. Gets another back. Amazing sprays, and it's just Ito push up C. That's gotta be rough. Swivel with an amazing 4K to bring that round back from the brink of destruction. What amazing shots. I will say, I mean, it kind of gave Swivel those ones. I feel like just some utility would help that. Especially the jet, you know, just kind of getting on route. It's a bit throw, but you know they're at least together. Not quite coordinated. Not quite find the trade, but definitely together. Fighting A main again. He finds one, but gets traded back instantly. He'll get shot in the side of the head. And Artle from Lilac over on the right side of Rubble. Aimless will find his on B. Looking like that timeout won't quite be that effective. Theory in a 1v4. Swivel pushing to give him a 1. And he wins. Swivel definitely a confidence player here. And I don't care if you take ones as long as you win them. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see here though, II have not quite changed it up and made a crazy play, you know, something like 4C or a push down B main into a fast flank. Nothing quite interesting. There's a 4-man fight on main. Gavin finds one again, but plays it out again. Just Swivel here. Has great spray positioning, but only some chip damage. Ulting, I think, to sell the fake. He's gonna bot on ult from Teo as 3 of his buddies are flaming C. You get all the C space, and Aimless is pushing up a lot to get the space. There he finds Swivel. Aimless finds 2. Good Phantom Spray. Not looking good. There he lasts alive again. A 1v3, and he has no utility to help him win these fights. Nothing even recharging. Like Coffin's holding. Aimless might take a 1, or he might keep baiting. Stalling for time as Lilac peeks out. Gets Theory with Coffin close behind.
Match point.
Right now, T1 has not dropped a round on their attack side. Very in control. While first half was 6-6, very competitive. It feels like it's fallen out of II's hands. They're losing advantage rounds every time they get them. See how Arlos holds C here. Pops knives. Down to 1. He finds a little bit of damage on Gavin. He's gonna ult in, find 1. Oh, Artle's on no knives. Cannot find anything. Just Terry and Ito,
Spike planted.
an impossible task ahead of
Player
him.
standing.
Terry now with a possible task ahead of him. 1v5 with a sheriff or lose the match. Seems up for the challenge. A little too eager to grab a
Attackers
gun.
win.
That'll be it. He won. 13-6 for the second map. Wow. Honestly, amazing to see T1's prowess was very on show here. I just would have liked to see maybe more timeouts from II. They did not win a round after the timeout, which is sad, but I do feel like the start of the round after the timeout went very well. Say Gavin again, lots of first bloods here on the Rays now, 21-14. Very good series for him. Very good series. Lilac, haven't seen Lilac play at all. This is a new player to me, but did better than expected. Ito had a good Sentinel. You know, I wasn't familiar if he played Sentinel or not. I thought he just played Smokes, but that went very well. Very well. Theory almost playing post plant from attack on defense. I felt like he was last alive like 5 times or something in clutches. Almost needs to, I don't know, maybe take fights with his teammates earlier. They're gonna take fights. Swivel looking very good on the spam, as always. Great ace this game. Top and 5 surprised me with Odin. I did not know he was an Odin abuser, but did very well with that. Not a lot of Clove Tech. I think he played mostly like a duelist with some extra smokes for them, but it worked out. Liked his plays, you know. Aimless, always good on the chamber. I mean, I've just got, you know, mostly compliments for everyone. I just think II captain maybe not as well oiled as a machine. He could have just some more teamwork. Just use some more teamwork. So we're probably going to get Gavin in here for the interview. Yeah, we will be right back for that. See you in a second.
Among the Immortals and Radiants, but felt like the low elo swamp keeps pulling you down. Believe me, you are absolutely not alone in that feeling. In fact, I was in that same position myself when I started playing Valorant. And just like the countless numbers of aspiring players I've guided through my Immortal Roadmap program, you too have the potential to soar through those ranks. Hey guys, it's Kompeki here, and in this video, we're not just going to talk, we're going to dive deep. We'll uncover 13 of the most common low elo mistakes that are holding you back. For our first low elo mistake, it's something simple yet important to adjust, and that's properly clearing your corners when scaling around the map. While clearing corners is one of the most essential steps when planning to take space across the map, it's often missed in the rush and chaos of Valorant. So why do so many players mess this up? Because most low elo players tend to half clear. That means you flick your crosshair on the area you're clearing without committing to each clear, which leaves you exposed to tucked in enemies. Even if it does feel tedious at first, especially during fast sight hits, there's a simple solution. When you're executing into any new space where you aren't sure exactly where the enemy is, imagine an enemy behind your crosshair every time you clear that area of the map. For example, if you're taking elbow control on Sunset as an attacker, many defenders like to hide in corners or off angles to catch you by surprise. So if you or your teammates haven't cleared each corner, peek with the confidence that someone could be hiding there. And even if someone isn't in these areas, it gives you the confidence to continue peeking into the site and eliminate the possible areas defenders could be. You should do this the majority of the time, unless your teammates or some sort of utility have certainly cleared the angles you would be worried about when scaling. And if you aren't sure if they properly cleared those angles, take a quick glance at the radar to see exactly what everyone is clearing when you're scaling. And if you want to reach Agent Mastery to compete at the highest level, like our student TMS, who recently hit Radiant, and Zay, who hit 900 RR Radiant in EU, then look no further than the Immortal Roadmap program. IRP is for serious players like you who want hands-on help from world-class coaches to perfect their gameplay. So if you're tired of feeling lost in your games and you're tired of having to rely on luck just to get good teammates, use the link below to book a call with me or one of our coaches to see if you qualify for our 500 RR in 10 weeks money back guarantee. While I briefly mentioned utility for clearing, there's another issue low elo players struggle with when using utility. I see this all the time. Players dumping their utility like it's confetti or holding onto it like it's gold. But neither mindset helps you win. It's almost like they're saving it for a highlight reel that never happens. The truth is, utility should always serve one core purpose, and that's to help you win fights. So to avoid falling into this trap, here's a simple rule you can follow. Only use utility if it helps you take or win a gunfight. That's it. Ask yourself, is this flash, molly, or recon helping me push, isolate a fight, or secure space for a teammate? If not, then just hold on to it. For example, let's say you're playing Gecko on Sunset. You don't need to dump your entire kit every time you want to push a site. Your flash can blind an angle and force movement, while wingman can clear or even plant. But your molly? That might be better saved for a post plant or retake scenario where space denial matters a lot more. Just think about what helps you shoot.
Welcome back, everyone. We have T1 Gavin with us here now for the interview. He dropped a lot of kills these past maps. I want to say it was 19 the first game and 21 the second. Is that correct? Yeah, so a total of 41 kills. I want to ask about the op on Ascent, right? Do you think there is anything specific that you're doing that made it so effective against II? Yep. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Re Reclearing as well. I like that. Yeah, it definitely worked very well against their double sentinel comp on Ascent. That was A1. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. I see. A bit of the brain coming from the initiator and then the aim coming from the duelist. I see. Well, that makes it so much easier, honestly. Now on Lotus, on the Rays, obviously you're fighting a main a lot, had an outlaw for the first half of I think defense. Got a lot of first bloods there too. Do you think there is anything specific you feel like II messed up on their A fight to give you those first bloods? Yeah. 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 So you're getting traded out most of the time is what you're saying. Oh, okay. Right. No, that was Chamber. Yeah. No, that was good. Yeah. I was mostly, asking about those first bloods because I mean you had eight the first map, 7 on the second, and that's just huge for your team to follow up on. Um, on on the Lotus game on Rays, right? I feel like I haven't seen you on Rays a lot, but your alts and satchels were pretty good. How much experience do you have in Rays? Oh, okay. I could tell. Yeah, I did see. Yeah. 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 Amazing. Oh, yeah, Z? No way. No way. I had it working as I set it up the second time after my computer crashed. Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll just ask you the same questions, honestly. I'll just ask you the same questions because I want you to have an interview. Um, where it's okay. Can you talk real quick, Gavin? Sorry.
Hello.
Okay. Bar right. It was set to Discord, but it wasn't picking up. Bar right.
I have another
Um,
channel selected.
yeah, as I was saying earlier in the stream, it's gonna be very scuffed because Duxon does like all of this hard work. I really want everyone to appreciate Duxon because this is difficult, man. There's a lot of stuff going on my second monitor, and I don't know what half of it does. Anyway, um, what was my first question to you? That's my next
You
question.
asked me
Yes,
about
op.
the op on a
Jet
seat
op.
and
How
why op.
how did you get so much use out of that, so much effectiveness, so much value out of that jet op on a sense?
Yeah, I mean, it's just moving around the map, constantly being in different spots, mostly having a swivel tell me where to go, and my brain just turning off and focusing on the color of the outlines for the enemy, and then I can get the shot off quick enough. I also play with and against Theory a lot in community scrims, and so
Yeah,
he likes to pick up really good lurk timings, and he's a really good lurker. So if I can just shut him down, the round is simplified. And so I'll just repeat where I think he'll be on a timing.
yeah,
And sure enough, I will catch him with his knife out or at an angle he won't necessarily expect me. And then, of course, I'm playing jet, right? So if I hit
yeah,
him, I'll
yeah.
pop dash,
You
hold
got a
a deep
dash.
line or hold an angle and then dash out. Or I'm really aggressive. So swivel just starts me on the line and then I walk up and just take the fight. One shot, get out, and then I've done my job.
Yeah, no, that's good. I think it was especially effective because of their double sentinel comp on
True. Yeah,
Ascent.
yeah.
A
Yeah, the
lot
double
slower
sentinel
playstyle
comp,
from them.
lots of contacting.
Yeah, no, that was definitely good. Now, I also asked about how you were feeling about your A fights on Raze on the defense half of Lotus.
Mhm.
No, your attack half was very dominant. I do want to congratulate T1 on that. You guys did not drop a round on that attack half. But on your defense, how are you feeling about your Lotus fight or your Lotus
A
attack?
was pretty tough. We don't really have we have the nade Cs, but
Yeah,
the only one that could really get forward was me. And so when the Teo would molly in front of the orb, my teammates couldn't really walk forward with me, so they can't really fight root as effectively as what I can. And so I would usually get one kill on root, and then I would try to wrap into rubble to get rubble control. And I think that was a mistake. I should just keep holding root when I let them hold rubble
yeah,
instead. It's a lot easier.
because that resulted
And
in you getting traded out a lot.
I would usually die to the Rebel guy, and then they would eventually try and trade me. But I actually think we lost the A fights a lot. We ended up mixing it
Yeah,
up, and Swivel and I started playing on mound, and then we would just run forward if there was no noise, or he would dog, and then him and I would just take a lot of space. And we were both playing with a lot of confidence, and we just ran forward and just took gunfights, and we ended up winning the rounds.
yeah, it was very good confidence. I think was it you and Swivel that were flanking like a
We flanked
lot
like
on
three
that.
times.
Yeah, you double flanked like 3 times, and I mean, Swivel got huge value. You always traded him out when he died. Um, it was great to see on those flanks. I think you won all 3 rounds you flanked, maybe.
Yeah, I
That's
think we
just
did too.
memory.
Because
I don't know.
we were down on defense initially, and then when Swivel made the call to just go see, it went a lot better. We were able to fast flank, and you have two confident players just running at you. You kind of have to respect it. Also, we just
Yeah,
disrespected them too a little bit, and we would just fight
yeah,
them
I definitely
anyways.
saw some disrespect.
We just crossed the wall together too on a good timing, you know. So it's easy whenever you have someone kind of telling you what to do, and then all you have to do is just shoot your gun. That's like the dream of a duelist
Yeah,
player. Uh,
yeah.
but
Tell me where to be
attack,
and who to shoot, and then I'll
yeah,
just do it.
attack was good. Attack was easy in my
Was it?
opinion, just
Was it?
because I mean yeah, it kind of was. We were able
Yeah,
to
you didn't drop a
default
round.
and
Come on, man.
take all this space, and we just our comp was actually really nice, and you put Toppin on his most comfortable agent, which is Clove. Put a rifle in the hands of a
Yeah.
confident player with Cloval and Clove heal, and he just
I
was
mean,
able to kill everyone.
he was running in there like a duelist, since he's got
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Omen
Just like
as
a
backup.
duelist. Mhm. And then Lilac has been working a lot with Swivel on tempo timings and like utility timings, and so Lilac's
Yeah.
utility is much better than it was in the first week. I would say it's really good, and then so Lilac's getting the utility down, blinding and supporting me, and it's helping me take fights. I mean, I think that like that last round or the second to last round, I think Lilac's blind saved me from the Jet. So
Okay,
Jet whiffed
that's
all
why.
the
Oh my
knives.
gosh.
Yeah, so Jet whipped all the knives, and then I was able to kill the Jet. I didn't just die midair as I came down from the
Yeah,
hill.
yeah. No, because
So that
I
was
was
big.
commenting. I was like, man, Lilac surprised me with how good the utility was. How good, other stuff like positioning and aim surprised me a little bit
Mhm.
too.
Yeah,
I was not
Lilac's been
familiar
working
with.
really hard on the utility. I'm pretty proud of our team so far.
Yeah,
Uh,
was it she right? I mean, that makes Lilac. That makes me think she.
I I just say they, but
Oh, okay. Well, they did really good. They surprised me. I have not seen them play yet in anywhere in IRP, so a nice surprise seeing that new player. Um, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think the last thing is how are the vibes on your team?
I think we're good. We had a tough loss last week.
Yeah.
We kind of I wasn't really shooting very well, and then just some different like tempo and different ideas. My comms were also pretty low last week, and honestly, solo from the other team was just destroying us.
Oh,
I
Anbu,
don't know what
yeah,
solo ate that day, but whatever cereal you had, you should have again. Like that, he's just frying everyone.
real.
So it is what it is. That's fine. We'll clap back in playoffs. I'm not really concerned.
Hey, and you clap back
Um,
today. I mean, Swift 2-0. I think it's gonna move you up to either second. You're in third right now, I think so. I think second
Not
place for
bad.
T1.
Yeah, I mean,
Depending on the next matches.
is
But
Guangdong Tigers the first team or first
Guangdong
region?
Tigers has not dropped a map yet. So yeah,
Yeah, they're
they're first.
probably the team I'm most excited to face. So, of course, it's Noble's team. So, I want to take down Noble, being a longtime friend of mine. I
Oh
think we
yeah.
will. So,
Yeah. It is fun seeing the clown premier tag on different teams spread out a little
we're
bit.
everywhere. The clowns are everywhere.
You're everywhere
We're
on
across every
yeah,
team.
you're on every team. Okay, well,
Um,
I think that's it for me. Any final thoughts before we go, Gavin?
um, no, that's pretty much it.
No? Good
It's
games.
nice. Yeah,
Good
hope you have a
games.
good one.
Confidence going into the next weeks.
Who are we facing?
Hopefully for Gavin.
Doesn't even matter
And
who we're facing. We're probably gonna win. So,
I like it. I like it. We're gonna win next week. Love to see it. Hope to see you guys in playoffs. Thank you for joining me, Gavin. I think that is all. Thank you.
have a good one.
You too, man. Alrighty, and that will be it from us, or I should say me here at IRP. Again, very sorry Doug couldn't join us. Please give him appreciation for all the hard work he does. As I said, this stuff is complicated. I don't know what I'm doing. So we'll be back next week with way better production value, and a whole new match. Hopefully Lunchbox. We're looking to get Lunchbox casted. That's the only team we haven't got yet. That's going to be week 6. After that is week 7. That is the final week before playoffs. Yeah, we just hope to see you next week. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. This has been Buddy Didi trying his best to stream. Thank you all for joining. See you next time.